It might help if I unmute my mic before I start talking. Welcome everyone to the weekend preview for June 16th, 2013. I'm DSP, and I didn't do one of these last week because I didn't have time. I was so busy with other vlogs and uploads and stuff that I just didn't have a chance to do the weekend preview. And because of that, I think it actually did lead to some confusion. People were like, when are you playing this? When are you playing that? Is John Rambo coming for co-op? What's going on? And it really did confuse some people, so I apologize for that. Now, if you'd like to hear a review of what I've been up to this past week, definitely watch Hate Live, which is already uploaded to this channel on YouTube, The King of Hate Vlogs, or I think there's an archive on Twitch as well that you can just watch. It's my podcast that I try to do every Thursday. This week I tried to narrow it down to an hour and a half and ended up being like an hour and 50 minutes. So I didn't do a very good job there. But in that, I do kind of a review of everything that I've been doing during the week. So definitely go check that out if you haven't yet already, okay? So I'm coming to you live from my living room, literally just moments after I completed The Last of Us, or at least I should say the campaign of The Last of Us. And before we get started, I just want to say one of the best games of the year by far, extremely refreshing breath of fresh air, when for the past several months all we've had are these titles that were disappointment after disappointment. And I really am happy with what Naughty Dog has put together. And I haven't even played the multiplayer yet. Just the single player blew me away. Great narrative, sound, the voice acting was outstanding. The music was great. It was relaxed and reserved, but perfect in the right times. Some of the best graphics I've ever seen in a video game this console generation. I'll say that right now. The graphics are groundbreaking. The gameplay is good. The story is amazing. So I really liked it. And I'm going to tell you in this video how to factor in what exactly I'm going to be doing with the game over this week, okay? And this is a special week because it is finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, finally, SGC is upon us. Screw Attack Gaming Convention is this week. We're going to be attending it. We are really highly anticipating it, and I'm going to give you some info on that as we move further along in the video. So, thank you for watching the weekend preview. Let's start off. First of all, I'm uploading this actual weekend preview video tonight as soon as I finish streaming it. As soon as that's done uploading, I'm going to upload 10 more videos of The Last of Us overnight. And then tomorrow during the course of the day, tomorrow during the course of the day, there's going to be the conclusion of the campaign of The Last of Us on DSP Gaming. It's 17 more videos. And then what I'm going to do for my first stream tomorrow, I'm actually going to play the multiplayer of The Last of Us. And I know nothing whatsoever about it. I don't know what to expect. This is going to be completely out of the blue, seeing what it's like. But I'm going to be playing the multiplayer during the course of the day on my first stream. And then, after The Last of Us is completely live, the campaign, I'm then going to upload that to DSP Gaming as well. So you're going to have lots of Last of Us coverage overnight and into Monday on DSP Gaming. Alright. So then you may be saying, well, Phil, that's all well and good. Thanks for that. But when are you going to review the game? And the bottom line is I can't review the game until I've played all the game modes. So until I've played the multiplayer, I can't review the game. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow, after I play the multiplayer, I will try to squeeze in the Hateful Truth review of The Last of Us and film it maybe during my break between my first and second streams, and then possibly upload it overnight. Okay, so that's kind of my rough plan. My second stream tomorrow is either going to be State of Decay or Grid 2. It's going to be one of the two. I have not decided which of the two it's going to be, but it will be one of those two, okay? So I guess it's kind of up to you. If you give me feedback on Twitter, if you give me feedback on the comments of this video, on Facebook of which one you want to see first, that'll help me to decide. Honestly, I kind of want to play both. I kind of want to get back to State of Decay because I really feel that the game was moving into the home stretch, and if I play it for a few more hours, I'll beat it. At the same time, Grid 2 I was having a blast with, but I don't know, after weeks of not playing it now, if I'll be able to play it at any level again that'll be good. I don't know, but I'm really liking the game, and so people are very disappointed that I haven't had a chance to get back to it. So, I really have to decide which I'm going to play. Of course, I see the stream chat going nuts now. Grid 2, State of Decay, Grid 2. People, State of Grid 2, someone suggested. Excellent. I'll play State of Grid 2 tomorrow. So, one of those will be the second stream, okay? Tuesday, John Rambo will be here for Smart Guys and for co-op. And you might be saying, a Tuesday? When the hell does John Rambo ever come on a Tuesday to do stuff? Well, this is an exception week because we do have SGC this weekend. We didn't want to miss a week because we already missed this past weekend. As you know, if you're watching this, there was no Smart Guys. There was no co-op. And you're probably saying, what the hell happened? Well, John Rambo basically had a unique opportunity to go do non-stop filming for 2 days, both Saturday and Sunday, because he had all the actors that were available this weekend. So he said, Phil, I'm sorry I can't make it, because I got to film Schnozman for 2 days. And I said, John, I 100% understand, no problem. Even though, originally we were planning to do WWE simulations on Sunday, he couldn't make it. So we're doing this on Tuesday. So this is how we're going to attack it. As soon as he gets here, we're going to film Smart Guys. Live stream, like we're doing now, and film Smart Guys, and then upload it to DSP Gaming when we go on break, probably get like food or something. When we come back, we're going to do the live stream simulation of the WWE Payback pay-per-view. And that's going to be here on Twitch, and then we're going to be recording those matches separately to upload to DSP Gaming. And then we're going to do the final session of SGC Iron Man of Gaming Practice. Now, if you don't know what that is, at the SGC convention that we're attending this week, there is an event called the Iron Man of Gaming. This is a tournament that is being held that is actually going to cover 6 completely different games. Tetris, the new NBA Jam that came out a few years ago, Sonic 4, Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, Halo 2, and Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Okay, so 6 games. And there's going to be rounds of competition where everyone's either times, scores, whatever it is that's the way that they're ranking that game, it basically measured up to see if you advance to the next round or not based on your performance. Okay? I am participating. I'm really hoping that I can do well, although I have absolutely no idea what to expect. It could literally be a bunch of kids playing. It could be these guys who've been practicing for fucking 6 months and they're like hardcore about it. The Tetris World Champion shows up. Oh my god, and Kasparov or whatever, from fucking Russia comes to play his game. It would be funny as hell. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect, okay? So we're going to be doing the final session of practice for that on Tuesday as well. Now, the Smart Guys this week is a special episode. It is the 100th episode of Smart Guys, okay? It's basically, it's amazing. It's to think that a show that started out years ago, and just think about the different iterations that Smart Guys has gone through. First, it started out on the King of Hate HD, back when I basically had just been laid off from my full-time job, and people were supporting the hell out of me back then. In regards to me kind of being the underdog. Here's this working class guy, gets laid off, now he wants to do this as a hobby, let's really support him. Did it on the King of Hate HD for a while, then had to take it off of there, and eventually I gave it over to John Rambo. John Rambo ran with it for a while, and now here it is back on a channel of mine, the King of Hate Vlogs, but also live streaming on Twitch. The show has evolved, okay? It's evolved massively. We used to never talk about TNA, now we talk about TNA. Okay, and the things that we've been able to cover over the past, 3 years of the show running, what we're going to probably do is pick different episodes, like pick episode 1, episode 25, episode 50, and look at what the content was of that episode, and talk a little bit about, wow, look at what's happened from then to now. Do we think that the plot line went the right way, what happened with it, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be an interesting retrospect, yes, that is what it's going to be, a retrospective, that's the word I was looking for, a retrospective of the series, plus, we're obviously going to cover whatever happens this week, so we'll talk a little bit about the Payback pay-per-view, we'll talk about Raw, and we'll talk about Impact that happened this last week. We're going to have some stuff to talk about. We're going to probably focus more on the past and the retrospective than the current, to be completely honest with everyone, okay? So that's going to be a special episode on Tuesday. I hope that, whether or not you're a fan of the series, it may be worth a look, because it's going to be a retrospective, and you'll get an idea of where pro wrestling's been for the past 3 years and our feelings on it, and it could be really cool, okay? Wednesday is the last day this week that I will be live streaming. I will repeat that. Wednesday is the very last day this week that I will be live streaming, and I'm probably going to be live streaming the opposite of whatever it was that I was streaming Monday night. So if I stream Grid 2 Monday night, maybe Wednesday I'll do a marathon stream of State of Decay, okay? Now, the reason that's the last day I'm streaming is because my girlfriend Pandalia is coming to visit that night. She's coming on the train around 9 p.m. my time. So what that means is I have up to 9 p.m. to do a stream, okay? What I'll probably do a stream, and then I'll pair it with maybe a new DSP Tries It. I still have a few DSP Tries It saved up that I filmed a few weeks ago. So maybe I'll pair it with something like that, okay? And then obviously that footage will upload over the course of that day, in addition to any other remaining footage. Now, here's the thing. That's pretty much going to be it for this week for footage, okay? No live streaming or anything, because once my girlfriend's here, Thursday we're actually leaving early in the morning to catch our flight out of JFK. Actually, I take it back. I think it's out of LaGuardia Airport, down to Dallas. We'll be busy the whole weekend, obviously, at SGC. So I'm going to upload as much footage as I have. I still have a few videos of Fallout 3 stored up from my gaming sessions, so I'll have those to upload. Obviously, I'll have whatever vids that I have saved up from Monday night, whatever game I stream, depending on how many videos I upload during the course of Tuesday when John Rambo's here, how much I play on Wednesday. I'll have all those videos, and what I'll try to do is schedule them out so that at least for a day or two, when I'm in SGC, you'll have new footage, okay? However, unlike my last trip to Philadelphia, not last month, I don't have that many videos stored up that I can queue them up and have them scheduled out to go live when I'm not here, okay? So I'll tell you, we'll probably have footage through Thursday, and then unfortunately around Friday at some point I'm going to run out of videos, and so there probably aren't going to be any new videos on DSP Gaming for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and yes, even Monday, because my girlfriend will still be here Monday because we're actually flying back from Dallas on Monday, okay? So that's what I want you to know. No more live streams after Wednesday until next week, and no gameplay videos on YouTube probably after Thursday. I'm probably going to run out of videos, okay? What we will be doing is we will be doing vlogs, constant vlogs of our trip to SGC, at SGC, and back from SGC. And what I'll be trying to do is put those vlogs and upload them every day. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It all depends on how good the hotel internet is at the Hyatt Regency that we'll be staying at in Dallas. If it's good, I'll upload it nightly. Every overnight, we'll upload a big batch of vids from the day, and you can see the cool stuff that went down at SGC and us traveling and such. Unfortunately, I can't control that. So if it really is bad internet and I can't get videos to upload, what I'll do is I'll tweet about it so everyone knows what's going on. This is why there's no videos today. When we get back, we'll upload a whole big batch. So that's what's going to be happening while we're gone. Now, let's talk about SGC. SGC is a convention, gaming convention held in Dallas, Texas, running from June 21st through 23rd of 2013. We are special guests. We are being invited there to hold a panel at Friday at 5 p.m. local Dallas time. And also we have 2 vendor tables where we'll be selling merch. We'll be there to advertise our product. We'll be meeting and greeting with fans, autographing things for fans. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also participating in the Iron Man Gaming Tournament, as I said, but also there's going to be a video game room with arcade machines. There's going to be a gaming room with console games, a huge vendor area. There's going to be concerts, panels, events, things going on constantly over the weekend. And the best part about it, the convention is by gamers, for gamers. It's not by corporate America for the purpose of shilling their shit onto gamers. It's actually just a celebration of gaming. And I really like that because a lot of the conventions that I've been to haven't been that, and a lot of the conventions I've been to aren't focused on just gaming. They'll be like, oh, it's the anime comic gaming, and then it kind of gets all lost in the shuffle. Well, I really like the fact that Screw Attack is returning with their gaming convention this year. They actually haven't done one since 2009, and they were able to, I think it was through Kickstarter or through one of those startup websites, to get enough money to run it again this year. And hopefully it makes enough money this year that now they can afford to finance it next year. And so that'll be awesome. And obviously we want to kind of get our foot in the door so that if this does return next year, that they'll keep inviting us as guests. So we're really hoping that you guys will show up, if you can, in the Dallas area and, you know, peep your head in the door and say hello and spend some time and have some fun. Whether it's you can only spend an hour or you can spend all weekend, I think it's still going to be worth your time. For information on the convention, by the way, sgconvention.com is the official website for the convention if you'd like more details. So it's myself, my girlfriend Panda Lee, John Rambo, OJ, and OJ's girlfriend Carol Ann that are going. Myself, Panda Lee, and John Rambo are all leaving on Thursday, and we're all taking the same flight. So we're going to get there and basically check into the hotel. We're going to get ourselves hooked up in our rooms or whatever. We're probably going to get something to eat, and that'll be a very peaceful and calm Thursday. Friday is when things are going to kick it up a notch. We're finally going to get to the vendor area, start setting up, have our shit there. We got to get our stuff ready for the panel. I still am debating whether or not I should bring my own projector or not for this panel, because I don't know. They have one there. They said they have one, but I have no idea what connections it's going to have. I have no idea if it has 720p capability or not. And I do have my own projector that I bought like 2 years ago. But now that I'm thinking about it, what I'm going to have to do is check to see what connections it has, because I don't know if it even has an HDMI connection. And my laptop only has HDMI out, and that could be a problem. At the same time, I actually did buy a bunch of equipment that's coming this week that is a future-proofing method for my streaming and direct capture. And you may be wondering, what the fuck is Phil talking about? Well, last week at E3, it was announced, they showed us the consoles, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, but it was actually announced that supposedly both of these consoles are going to have copy protection similar to what the PlayStation 3 has. Now, if you're not aware, the PlayStation 3 does not allow you to do direct capture via HDMI at all. You cannot do it. You actually have to use the component cables to do it. Because it has a certain kind of copy protection, okay? So right now, when I stream my PS3, it's actually the component cables going into my Roxio HD Pro. What they're saying is the new consoles, this will not work at all. They're only going to have HDMI connections, and they're going to have this copy protection. So someone contacted me and said, Phil, I know a way of getting around it. You have to do a conversion of HDMI to DVI. And if you do that, it bypasses the protection, and you'll be able to do direct capture on these next generation consoles. I ordered the equipment to do this last week. So it should be coming hopefully by Wednesday of this week, and if it does, I'll be able to test it with the PlayStation 3. And the cool thing about that is, for ease of use for me, if that works, that means I'll be able to use the PlayStation 3 with HDMI, and I'll be able to be only using one capture device. Right now I actually alternate between the HD PVR2 when I do the Xbox 360 and the Roxio HD Capture Pro when I do the PS3. I'll be able to use only one, and that'll completely simplify my setup here, which I would love to do. But the thing is, I already ordered the HDMI to DVI cable, so maybe I can use that with my laptop, with my my projector at the convention as well. So we're going to have to see. Like, there's a lot of plans that are kind of up in the air right now, and I'm not sure how that's going to go. In addition to SGC, every day I'll be participating in the Iron Man of Gaming, so I'm going to see if I can get someone to record me playing and seeing how I do in that tournament, okay? We're also going to be recording the panel that we're going to be holding. It's going to be myself, obviously, talking about how all this came to be, how I was able to turn my hobby into a job once I lost my job in 2010, what it's been like these past 3 years doing it, my trials and tribulations, which I'm still going through. You know, every time fucking YouTube changes something, and I have to take the hit for it. But and now the fact that I'm direct capture, I'm live streaming, and some of my plans for the future, I'm going to be all talking about at this panel. John and OJ are going to be showing, or either showing or doing, I don't know if they're going to perform something, but they're doing something Schnozman and a Hole Punch related for SGC. It's going to be really neat. John actually bought a pack of 1,500 business cards for Schnozman and Hole Punch. That's all they say. They say Schnozman and Hole Punch. He's going to be handing these out during the convention. So how nutty is that? He's that committed to his products. He's going to be trying to hand out 1,500 business cards. Ooh, I can't even fathom that. But, so yeah, he'll be doing that during the convention, but also something special during the panel. My girlfriend may be doing something during the panel. We haven't really talked about it yet, but that's going to be fun. And then the plan is SGC winds down Sunday afternoon after the Iron Man of Gaming competition ends around like 2 or 3 p.m. When that happens, I think we're going to try to go get a meal somewhere. We're not sure where yet. And then we'll just relax Sunday night. We're flying back on Monday. So I'll be back on Monday, but I'm sure I'm going to be tired from travel, jet lagged to hell. And then my girlfriend is actually going home on Tuesday via train. So to clarify, usually on a Tuesday when there's a new release, I pick it up in the morning, I do the unboxing video, and then I play it on stream as soon as possible. That's not the case this week because my girlfriend's still going to be here. She's actually not leaving until I think around 5 p.m. So the plan this week is 5 p.m., my girlfriend leaves, I'm going to come back home, and then head over to GameStop, pick up the game, come home, then do the unboxing video. So there's only going to be one stream that Tuesday. It's going to be Deadpool, which is the new game for that day, and that's going to be later on in the day. It's probably be more of a second stream, although it may be starting earlier than my typical second stream, okay? Now you might be saying to yourself, well, Phil, why are you talking about next week now? And the answer is because I'm not going to be here to do a weekend preview. I'm going to be at SGC in Texas. So since there's no weekend preview next week, I'm just letting everyone know the new game next week is Deadpool. It starts on Tuesday. It starts on a later stream, but not 8:30. It'll probably be earlier than that. and that'll be the beginning of next week's gameplay, okay? And then, what I've been looking at, actually, and this is what I need to do, this is why I actually need to do this with my girlfriend, I need to look at the whole, I'm looking at the calendar right now, that's why I stood up. I have to look at the whole month of July and see what games are actually coming out, because right now the only thing that I have listed is Dynasty Warriors 8. And I know for a fact that there have been updates, and that there's more coming out than just Dynasty Warriors 8, but I need to fill that out. So the goal is, when my girlfriend is here, probably that Monday night into Tuesday when she's here, when we get back from SGC, to redo that calendar, and I'll probably be doing a video of that so that you guys know what to expect in the month of July and August. And this may be the time that I may actually be doing marathons. And when you say, what the hell does that mean? I mean, remember how last year I did the Grand Theft Auto marathon, I did the Batman marathon? This may be the time to pick up those marathons. Maybe I have those 2 games left, those 2 Grand Theft Auto games. I think it's Liberty City Stories, and there's another one, something Stories. I think, or did I only buy one? I don't even remember. But I have them, and I've never played them. There's a possibility maybe I'll do some of those if people are interested. Keep in mind, we did a downtime poll, and the downtime poll, what won was God of War HD. So it could be a great time for me to play through God of War HD and beat it this time, because I never beat it the first time around when I played the game on PlayStation 2. So there's a lot of things, a lot of opportunities of things for me to play coming up in the month of July, and I know it's going to be probably mostly a filler month, but at the same time, I hope that you'll stick in there with me, especially because I know a lot of people will be off of school and they'll have nothing else to do. I hope that you'll join me for my playthroughs here on Twitch and also on DSP Gaming. So, alright, so that is it for the weekend preview. Pretty cumulative one because, as you know, I'm not going to do one for next week. So definitely I hope that you'll check out the ending of The Last of Us on DSP Gaming and the multiplayer tomorrow. I hope you'll tune into our co-op on Tuesday. Whatever I end up doing Wednesday and Monday night, I hope you'll check out. I hope that you'll check out our coverage of SGC. I hope that you guys will be at home rooting for me in the Iron Man of Gaming, because I have actually been seriously practicing, and I'm going to be practicing seriously again on Tuesday. I really want to do well, and I'm hoping that I can whoop ass in this tournament. I don't know if I'm going to win it, but at least if I can make a solid showing, you know, top 4 maybe, that would be really neat. Let's see how I do, though. I don't know how many people are going to be entering and how serious it's going to be. So please root for me in the tournament, and that's it for the weekend preview. There won't be one next week, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for new gameplay, and I'll see you next week, obviously, when I get back from SGC for Deadpool. That's going to be exciting, too. So thanks, everyone, for joining me here live on Twitch and also watching this on YouTube. I appreciate your viewership. Thank you. Have a good night, and I'll see you later. Peace out.